talking about that one as well. Last week had the opportunity to walk the schools last Thursday with our members to be, and it was great as always to be able to get into the schools and see what's going on and have a chance to talk with folks and watch the schools in action. And today also had the opportunity to go in and participate in the Henderson 7th grade election project in Mr. Buck's class, and that was a lot of fun. 4 different groups of students presented their party platforms, and it was interesting to see the range of problems that they were trying to solve and how they were going to solve it. But it was also an opportunity to kind of give them a little bit of a briefing on what the difference is between things that the board worries about and things that administration worries about. And interestingly enough, standard-based grading showed up there as the other thing. So there's a theme there, I suppose. And then finally, I'll just say we're looking forward to February, beginning of February, with our retreat coming up. So thanks.
I do not have anything to add. I think Mr. Anderson covered everything with regard to the Henderson elections. I think that's a fantastic event, and I was really excited to be a part of it again this year. I guess the only other thing was, like Dr. Noonan mentioned, Ms. Downs, Ms. Dimmick, and I were able to attend the legislative breakfast yesterday at Arlington, and that was really interesting, and it was great to know that our colleagues are on the same page as us with regard to a lot of issues. But I do think that everyone thought that Dr. Noonan was extra cool with our solar issue, so no one said, okay, boomer to him. They said, way to go, guy.
Thank you. Had meeting with the boosters yesterday, and really the only one big something that came out of that was conversations about the upcoming Mulch Palooza, and some banter back and forth about language that they can use of student requiring to do events, which I'll talk offline and just kind of get an understanding of how that works. But that was a bit of a conversation yesterday, but that was worthy of conversations back here, and they're still moving forward with working with the Ed Foundation on the legacy board of that fundraising, and said the Hall of Fame induction was very well attended and a great event for them as well. And then, being that I will not be here for the last meeting next week, I just want to take a brief moment. There'll be other opportunities a little later, but I just wanted to make sure while here, brief moment to thank Aaron and Justin for their service. It has been a great pleasure serving with the both of you. Aaron for the last 4 years, Justin for the last, I guess it's 6 years now that we've been together. It puts me in the boat of the elder statesman of the board now, which for better or worse, that's what I'll have to be now, I guess. But
Well, you've got the jacket for the
and you
job.
got that touch of gray going too.
That's funny you say that. Sally Eckfeld asked me at the CBC event when they were celebrating the newly elected and those who were leaving. She was like, "How long have you been on the public service now?" It's like, by the time my term's up, it'll be between city council and 2 terms here, it'll be 12 years. She's like, "Oh, we remember you before the gray was there." I'm like, that tells you how much work goes into this thing. But it's been a pleasure serving with both of you all. Justin, as I said at the event with CBC, that you have been a great mentor for me, kind of helping me when I first joined the board, but then also during that first year of being the board chair, which was interesting that first year of just different things going on at that point. As always, I know that you're going off the board, but trust me, I know the emails will still come from you with different things and suggestions of things that we should be doing, and as we move forward, and we will look forward to those. But it has been a great pleasure serving with the both of you, and as we know you're leaving, we know we'll still hear from both of you at different points, just on the other side of the dais. But wish you both happy holidays as you kind of make that next move.
Madam Chair, could I just jump in for one thing that I'm remiss
Yes.
about? And that is, I did want to thank Lawrence for his kind words at the CBC. Had a very nice event last Wednesday, and Mr. Anderson was there. I know, Aaron, you were pinned down with catastrophic.
I was pinned under
family
3
events.
children
Yeah.
in my home.
But it was a wonderful event, and I would really like to thank everybody at CBC who threw that together. It was a great event, and I really appreciated it. So thank you to everybody.
Yes, and I'd echo Mr. Castillo. Really big thanks to the CBC for all they've done, and I was very sad to miss it. But thank you, Mr. Anderson, for your kind words there and relaying my dismay that I was once again at home with many children and no one to help me. And they cannot go out at night after 7 p.m. and be around other people, so I could not bring them with me. So I have nothing. I did not attend anything since our last meeting. So I have nothing to report. We have no minutes to approve. There is a list of events for school board representation. You may want to take a look at that. There's the geothermal groundbreaking and then the hard hat tour are on there, just so you have those dates in your calendar. And if we have nothing else, then we are adjourned.